Hey guys, welcome back to another thrilling game between One and Chai. I just played like an hour ago against Corruption, dominated. They had, they draw against Corruption last week, and this week they won 5-1. This was the playoffs of the semifinal in the last, and now they are facing One in GTL first round of the main season. It is 7v7, something that teams are more used to. Last time One played Chai, they did win 3-0 if I'm not mistaken in the play-in phase, and then One lost to Corruption in the final of play-in. But if you go further back, Chai has an overall better record against One or against any other team. Yeah, I think Chai, they are hungry for revenge. No one likes to lose, especially against the top teams. And this will be an interesting game here. I have to double check if the maps are fixed or not. There are so many tournaments that I forget the rules of each tournament. I have to look back again and again. And then each tournament has like subsections, which might have a variation of rules, especially GTL. Maybe they have a general rules. Let's see. It's best of 7. And no fixed map, so home teams picks a band, away team, or the top seed bans a map, then away team or bottom seed bans map, and then the top team picks their first choice. And looks like, I don't know what the bans are. I think they're using DMs as opposed to the match chat. But they had briefly selected Muro, so maybe that's One's map, first map. Yeah, no co-commentator again. My reliable co-commentators are not so reliable, at least today. They were asking about where Leo is since he was here earlier. Nice of Koza. Looks like Leo is popular. More than I thought he is. Knowing UV, I think he's gonna pick Karen. All he wants is play tank destroyers. But it's not a Tron, because if it's a premium tank, you can see it being yellow or gold. Which I is ready. almost ready. They have 5 of their tanks picked. Both teams hungry for the win here. One Chai corruption, the top 3 teams. With the recent, I guess, games last month, if you look at it, last 2 months, I would say they're pretty even, all the teams. Playing with 2 premiums, what could they be? I would say it's Valor, while Chai probably going for Chieftain. That's just my guesses. Another premium tank from one. To be honest, I feel they should remove this like a different font option, which kind of lets you in on what enemy team is picking in terms of premium or non-premiums. It's not true blind pick. And we are ready to go. 7 tanks selected by one. One on defense. They have Alonso, La Furia, Suzuki and Valor, Koza Machine, Ukilor S4, Dante CS, and Bot Tank in a light tank. Opting against a bad chat. Over on Chai side, we have UV, Magna in CS, Lemur in Kron 1, Arco S4, Tankular Fear, and Kellen in CS. No bad chat from either team. Now that is interesting. Are they going for a rush cap play here? And maybe they'll put 3 CS in the cap and then they'll bail out later. One should be a little bit more prepared here. They don't have a tank at H1 yet. Fukilora is going there. But considering Chai do not have a light tank, it should be pretty clear. All 3 CS on the cap make Ukilar. He got caught out a little bit here. I don't know if he can make it. He might. And also, both their Valors are in the field. Light tank will spot, and CS can get the reset, but it will be close. They have 4 tanks on the field side. Valor coming in and getting punished by Ranwan. They need to finish a tank here. Good punish. If Valor can survive, that will help. Machine is on reload. Alonso 1-shot. Alonso goes down. Tank killer is also 1-shot, but is alive. Bot tank takes some damage. Harko still alive. And CS bled a lot. La Furia took shot from the CS. 12 seconds for the cap. Karanwan will be reloaded. Machine has to go in, take out a tank. If he can kill 2. Oh, he bounced. 2 of the tanks of Chai are still alive. Bot tank goes down as well, and I think that is the GG. One took out Parko, but they lost a lot of HP trying to finish Parko, and also not being able to confirm the kills on this side. Chai had 2 tanks and 1 HP. If they had finished those, maybe it would have been different. Round 1 goes to Chai. Dante in CS, 6 out of 6 pens, 2200 damage. Kozan Machine, 2k damage. La Furia in Valor, 1600 damage. Okilora Ice 4, 1600 and a kill. Suzuki in Valor, 1100 damage. Alonso in Valor, 200 for 2 shots of damage. And bot tank, unfortunately, only 1 pen. The Ice 4 kept everyone spotted, and the Chieftains were able to farm. I think it was Magna that was farming the field, and UV. Over on Chai side, we have here in CS, 7 out of 7, 3k damage. Magna and Chieftain, 2800 damage and a kill. Parko Ice 4, 2200 damage. He didn't really block damage, but I think it just made it difficult for them to overcommit to finish him. Lemurian Kronman with 2100 damage. Khaled in CS, 1700 damage, 2 kills. Tankler in CS, 1500 damage. And UV in Chieftain with 1500 damage, 2 kills. That was a quick round. And that can happen on Muro. I feel one should have been more prepared just because I do not have a light tank. So B cap or the field cap is difficult to play. Is ready with all their tanks. No premium again. But the question is, will they have a light tank or a Batcha this time? I think light tank is kind of important in defense, unless you go field, but that's a very risky play. Waiting for one more tank from one. They have 3 premiums. Safe to assume they are Valors. Usually Chai is the one that's placed low. I think that's what kind of threw one off. They were expecting Chai to not just rush the cap, but I think a mixture of aggressive and passive play is necessary. Can throw teams off, and that's what essentially happened here. Round 2. Chai on defense, 1 on attack. UV, Lemurian Chieftain, Magna Parkwise 7, Kellen Batchat, Fear CS, and Tank-Killer in T100. Over on one side, we have Koza QL, Dante, Alonso, Suzuki Valor, Dodger Blue, and Fukilot in CS, and bot tank in EBR. I remember they played EBR earlier as well, but I'm just not a fan of EBR. I can't play EBR. Is it better than T100 LT in comp? Maybe. Chai going with a split play. Fear and Calvin both pushing the field, being covered by I7. They might delay the push by 1. One's going towards the... One is the split play, 3 tanks in the cap. A cap and 3 going towards the field. Here got spotted. Here took a shot. Put one in Fuki. Took another shot. It is a 3v2. Missed. I think it was Fuki who missed the shot. Callan's closing in. He forced. No, he's loaded. On the other side, the cap pressure's on. Tanker and Parko pushing to help the field. Meanwhile, there are 4 tanks on the A cap. UV is coming in for reset. He should be able to get all the resets because there's no one set up for punish. This is definitely not idle because they just put 4 tanks and no one to punish UV. They did punish Magna 9 second, but UV missed 7 second. He will get one more chance. Then he will not miss this time. Reset to 10. Now Lemur's coming in. They have the high ground and they're just free farming them. I think they need to just push and kill Lemur here. They need to leave the cap, push, and take out these 2 tanks. They had a 3v4 overmatch. Over on the other side, Ukilot goes down. Bot tank managed to escape, but Dodger Blue will go down as well. Timer's down to, well, not an issue anymore, but Guy has a 3k HP advantage. Lemur still alive. I think they should have made that play sooner. They were not sure where the I7s were. UV take out Koza. Dante will take out UV here. Suzuki did now. These 2 tanks have to take Magna out soon. Bot tanks here as well. So tanks are even. Fear and Callan are low HP. If Alonso and Suzuki can take out Magna, it's still winnable. Magna put 1. Bot tank. Can he finish Magna here? He bounced and Alonso goes down by Callan. Bot tank had to finish I7 there. I think that was a crucial shot because now I7 is just farming Dante, who could have taken down Chat. Bot tank going for round 2. He has to hit the back and he bounced again. We will aim the shot, but I think the opportunity is gone because that I7 put 2 shots in Valor. It's 2v3. Suzuki's capping, but their light tank's very healthy. Parko's full. Parker just coming in. Callan put a shot in EBR. That's a tough shot. At least I can't hit. Round 2 goes to Ty as well. I think Ty, one was waiting for those I7 or like some more tanks to get spotted on the field. But sending 4 tanks to the cap and no one to cover. If they had 1 tank just covering it, would have been fine. I feel the UV wouldn't be able to peek for free like that. At least that's what I think. The UV had a high ground, no one to punish, and he just farmed, used his gun depression. And I think that's where Chieftains are better than Valor with that DPM. UV in Chieftain, 3,900 damage and a kill. We can't see the cap reset, but yeah, he got that one. He got the crucial cap resets. The first 2 was by him. Magnan I7, 3,400 damage. Stay alive for way too long. Feel. Callan and Bad set 5 kills, 2,500 damage. UNCS, 1,500 damage and a kill. Farkun I7, 1,200 damage. Tankill Light Tank, 1,100 damage. Lemurian Chieftain with 1 shot of damage. Yeah, he pushed, and then that's when one counter pushed. Over on one side, we have Suzuki. Valor and Suzuki with 2,500 damage. Alonso and Valor with 2,200 damage and a kill. Bot Tank and EBR, 1,700 damage. He did miss those 2 shots on the back of I7. Maybe if it had aimed better, maybe it would have been different, but I still doubt it. It could have been because Magna put 2 shots in the heavy, the Valor. So maybe if Valor finished Callan, it would have been more close at least. Dodger Blue and CS, 1,600 damage. Dante and Valor, 1,400 damage, 2 kills. Koza and QL, 1k damage. And Fuki Lot and CS with 2 shots of damage. And Chai picking Himmels again. Love playing Himmel sharp. Let me quickly check the audio. Okay, at least I'm not muted. It is 7v7, one on defense. And if I have to guess, one might go with two type 5s, and so with Chai, UV. Is that a Tehran? I think that's a Tehran. Premium tank. I don't see it being Valor. Or maybe it's a QL actually. Yeah, one did made similar attack play on Muro last week. So sorry, not one. Chai did make similar attack play on Muro last week. So I think one should have been more prepared for the rush play. Also, the fact that Chai did not have a light tank. One's ready, waiting for one more tank from Magna. Great attack play from Magna in the last game between Corruption and Chai. He won that game. It was Corruption winning up until that point. They were up on HP by 2-3k. And then after taking his time, Magna found an opening and just took out 50B. And things went south for Corruption from there. Also, next week there's a 3v3 tournament organized by Order 66. If you haven't registered, you have April 28th to register. It only lasts 2 days, 30th and May 1st. The best part is it's 3v3, so all you need is 2 more friends and you can register. And coming back to the GTL game where Chai is up by 2-0. One going with triple. No, that's Chai going with triple. One going with 2 type 5s by Dante and Fabian. Fukilon and Koza as for Alonso and Boteng 50B. The Fourier Tormenta in E4. Over on Chai side with Tankiller, Lemur, and Parko in type 5. Fury as 4, Kellen 50B, Magna Batchat, and UV in Terran. So here's the thing. I think Chai knew that one might pick double type 5, so they picked 3. And if past is any indication, the team with more type 5s win. But again, that's just a bunch of assumptions. 50B and As4 going towards the hill. They are set up, leaving the A open. That's a bit interesting though. Bot tank is pre-aimed. I think they shouldn't be pre-aimed. They should like be tuck in and then poke, but I guess they need to get information. Those two As4 will take the hill. 50B pushing As4. Bot tank took a shot. Now this will be risky peek from 50B because he doesn't have turret armor, so he's forced to reload. He's rotating. Franz leaving. Now that does leave A open for Chai. Both the tanks managed to escape. Yep, they're going all the way now. One has the hill. And Chai, they have the tracks. Batchet's free to apply cap pressure. One can get reset from hill. But not if they're on, not if they put a tank right here. Bot tank took a shot. Here took a shot. The game's far from over. One of the Is4 Koza came back. And 3 tanks stayed up. So I think so far one does have decent map control. Magna get on cap. What I'm not sure about is who will spot this Batchat. Will it be an Is4 just pushing down one line, which he can, since I do not have banana or the hill. Koza coming down 3 line, being very careful. Trying to not take shots from type 5. Koza might spot Magna because he has the courtyard. He will spot Magna through the hill, sorry, under the train. And Fabian taking huge hits from Type 5s. Needs to save his HP. Lamour's down to 2 shot. Koza got a reset, and I think now one can relax a little bit. Dante going in. I think Dante will go down. He's 1 Type 5 against 3 Type 5. Okay, 2 Type 5s. And that's a heat pen of 800. Lamour's down to 2 shot. Fukilot coming in. Fukilot might take out Lamour here. He bounced, but E4 doesn't. One is up on HP. Sorry, one is up on tanks. Chai is up on HP. Chai does have tanks committed over the track, so Bot Tank and Alonso can take a tank out. Actually, Alonso and Fuki are going in for fear. Callan might come from behind and clip out a 50B. These two 50Bs have to be careful. It's an IS4 versus IS4. They're not helping. Alonso using his sixth sense that Callan might be, or someone might be coming from the backside. Tank Killer goes down as well. HP in favor of 1, and so are the tanks. Fuki not trying to be too aggressive because he knows Tornado can, or Chai are close enough to come back. And now that's what's happening. Fear got out of the cover, but 50B quickly rotated back. If they finish Fear here, because these tanks are dying, but we have another tank. Where is he? Type 5 in the courtyard. He spotted Taran. Great play by Dante. Coming through the courtyard, providing that early information. Bot tank tucked himself inside that opening. Parko's coming in to save Fear, but Koza will take him out. Now it's 2 IS4 against Type 5. Parko bounced. Is the heat round. One in a comfortable position up by 2 tanks. However, Kellen rotated. Side of Type, he will take Type. He can kill both types. One of the types spent, the other one as well. So Kellen still has 2 more shots. If he finishes Type, that would be unfortunate for 1. Actually, maybe not. He only has 3 shots. One is up on HP. The takeout Magna. UB takes a round from E4. Another one from IS4. And goes down. One looks like they're in a comfortable position. And that is, I feel, I have to see how much Terran did. That's one of the downsides of Terran, that if the enemy team's too aggressive and like kind of surround you and don't let you use your camo, it could be tough. However, Terran is the one that did the most damage, but maybe it came at a time when it was not really needed or wouldn't have made an impact. Chai took both rounds from I think Muro was one's map. I could be wrong. But Chai won both rounds with Muro and then won. Taking their first win in Himmel's defense. Even though they had two Type 5s and they proved me wrong where, the more Type 5s, the better your chances to win. Great play by 1 though, taking the hill and then sending 1 tank back right away. In terms of damage, Lafurian E4. 3,500 damage. Koza and IS4 got the reset on Batchat. Was clutch, came to the courtyard. Got 3 kills, 3k damage. Fukilot and IS4 2,600 damage and a kill. Alonso in 50B 2,400 damage. Fabian in Type 5 2,200 damage. Dante in Type 5 1,600. Fabian did not bounce any shot, but Dante bounced 1280. Boateng in 50B 1,400 damage and 2 kills. I managed to stay alive. I thought both 50Bs might die when towards the end Chai rotated inside, but thanks to Dante they were able to get early information that they're coming in. Bot tank just tucked himself inside so that they can't take him out for free. For Chai, you in turn doing 2,700 damage, 3 shots, very balanced tank. Ellen in 50B 2,400 damage, 2 kills. You're nice for 2,400 damage. Tank Killer Type 5 1,400 damage. Lemur Type 5 1,200 damage. Parko in Type 5 1,100 damage. And Magna in Batchet 1 shot of damage. Yeah, Type 5 not able to make the most out of their tanks, but that's mainly because I think it's rough for Type 5s to play tracks, but it can work, as we saw in the game against Corruption and won. But I think the problem was Corruption was passive. They didn't have a bad chat, or but one very aggressive on defense, taking the hill, making the reset easier for themselves. Once ready, no premium from one. Chai still waiting for 3 more tanks. UV not in Terran. He could be the E4 though. Or Chai in general might go for an E4 rather than a Terran. On defense, Harco type 5 opted against using type 5, I guess mainly because of the rotation limitation. And then we have Tankler, Fear, Lemur in As4, Kellen 50B, Magna Batchat, and UV in E4. Over on one side, we have Dodger Blue Chieftain, Dante Fabian type 5, Yuki Lord Alonso 50B, Koza Batchat, and Suzuki in E4. One does have a Batchat now in attack. I do feel it's important in attack. Batchat going straight to Banana. Maybe he will spot someone. I don't think anyone can spot him, but he might be able to spot that E4. He has to be careful from A8, though. That's where he's peeking. Dante not crossing. Ukilor got spotted by Magna, but Magna missed. So pretty standard setup, holding Banana, holding the south, and then 2 tanks on the hill. And Chai controlling the tracks with double S4s. E4 and a 50B. Here asks for watching the 8 line. Magna going for some information. Dodger Blue is pre-aiming. He can put a shot in Magna. Pre-aimed. And he put one. He got the first blood. But again, Magna has survived at way less HP than what he is now, so I don't think that makes any difference. Lemur being a little bit aggressive since they know that Chieftain's on the hill. I think they know where type 5s are. FTB is not being aggressive, they're just holding. I think they're expecting Chai to push the side and then they can punish them. Koza needs to spot that Batchat, because Batchat will spot type 5s. Both of them are full HP, but they will get spotted on this cross. And once they're spotted, UV will pen them at least once. UV is in position to punish. Dante will take a hit from E4. Yeah, there's no way type 5 is going to bounce a premium round of an E4. Dante almost lost half of his HP. I feel they should have someone set up to punish UV because types were spotted. You're tucked into A5. A line secure. Marco watching the B. Now what one has to be careful of is not allowing Chai to just push D line for free. This is one of the most dangerous draws, and then if they did it like they did against Corruption, that will not be good for Chai. And that's a shot from E4 into Fear. Yeah, that E4 can outspot IS4 from here and then also pen him. Dante has to be careful. He's down to 2 shots. Fabian's healthy. Koza kind of watching the back. 50B got spot. They spotted Lemur, but they couldn't punish. He only took 1 shot, and Tankler is with him. Batchet is ready to jump into action as soon as he's needed. I want to take the south first. They think they have enough time to come back as the type is alive. And they know there are 250Bs on the back and they would need a better overmatch. Goes up, put a shot, another shot in Magna. Magna, fired once and he just forced a reload again. He knows he's not going to peek, so let's use this time. To unspot and just force a reload. HP in favor of Chai. Dante is the only one that has lost HP. I think E4 is looking for a shot on Fear. No, he's not looking for a shot on Fear. He's looking the other side. One just holding, and Chai realized that, okay, since one didn't push, they should just go back. Can't tell if he was spotted because I do see some shots coming in. I think he was spotted. Now we have Koza and Batchet just pushing the courtyard. I think they realized he spotted that Chai has retreated. They have that information, and now 50Bs are counter pushing the backside. Batchet does have support from E4. The Chieftain's pushing the south side, so it's just one E4. One was able to take back map control. Lemur is rotating back to E1. I wish we knew what the timer is because it looks like it's at least 6 minutes. Fabian playing very carefully. He hasn't bled. Holding a key position. Koza, however, is very exposed from the 5 line and D line. He realized that and he left that spot. Koza not carrying the ball, just sitting in the middle of the map. They know exactly where Chai is, so he knows he's safe. Let me quickly evaluate how much time. Okay, it's 8 minutes. At least 8 minutes. So one has 90 seconds left, and now the push has come. I don't know if they have enough time though. Fabian closed, and this 50B will finish type 5. They will take a shot from E4 that took out Parco. 2 kilos down to 1 shot. Fear will finish him. Alonso on. No, he does have a shot. Fabian coming in, punishing the Bat and 50B. I don't know if they have enough time. Fear is tucked in. Bat can apply cap pressure. He has to. We put a shot on E4 getting onto the cap. I just don't know if they have enough time. 44 seconds. Timer's gone from the top, so we have no idea. But I think it's close. It's very close. 45 seconds. On the backside, Dodger Blue goes down and he did not even damage maybe anyone. Maybe put a shot in 50B. Timer's down to 35 seconds. No one's watching Fabian's back. He will go down. Alonso going in front of a very healthy E4. HP and tanks are in favor of Chai. And now Kellen will just clip Type 5 for free. I don't think they should have left Chieftain where he was. Instead, it would have been better if he was holding the D line. Oza still healthy. Got a reset. Dante goes down. He was too short. Stayed alive for as long as he could. E4 going in. Oza trying to escape. Tank killer did not miss. Not that it matters because Chai is at a very comfortable position here. Talon coming in. Suzuki did finish tank killer though. Can he Amarek 50B? Talon's almost there. But Lemur was able to get a shot. I think one took too long. Okay, so it was still 9 minutes. They had a little bit more time. I thought they had 1 or 90 seconds less than they actually did. So for damage here, we have Clear Nice for 3200 damage. And Clear Nice for 3k damage and a kill. Lemur Nice for 2600 damage, 2 kills. 1600 blocked. I think he blocked from 50 Bs. Those 50 Bs, if they had punished Ice for a bit more in the beginning, maybe it would have been different. Talon 50B, 8 out of 8, 2400 damage, 2 kills. UVNE for 1 kill, 1900 damage. Magna and Bad Chat, 1400 damage and a kill. And Parko in Type 5, 1400 damage. He did go down, but one lost a lot of HP just to kill Parko. Over on one side, we have Suzuki in E4, 3k damage and a kill. He did put one shot in the beginning onto that IS4, but that was not enough. Chosen Batch at 2600 damage, a kill. Alonso 50B, 2k damage. Danton Type 5, 1400 damage. Fabian Type 5, 1300. Fukilor in 50B, 2 shots of damage, and Dodger Blue, unfortunately, only 1 shot of damage. I think he just got caught out, and IS4 and 50B finished him. I think it was Kellen and Lemur that saw the opening and just finished him. Chai up 3-1. Arctic region. Is that one's map? I think it's one's map. Chai defending first. No, it's 1 on defense. I think this swap size after each round. I don't think. Let me see. If is it one team picks a map, another picks a spawn, or is it just fixed and you rotate after every game? Yeah. I need a co-commentator here. My guys are slacking. Uh, meanwhile, while we're waiting for them to pick tanks, if you're not aware, I think by this time you should be. Next weekend, I'll be streaming a lot of games for Order 66 3v3. Registration ends on Thursday, and then there will be a lot of games on Saturday and Sunday. I don't think I'm playing. It's unlikely. I'm not even sure if our team's playing because it's EU. It's just tough. We struggle a lot on the timing. And yeah, but if you are available, definitely give it a try. UV going with the, and that's, I think it's safe to assume it's a turn. You see a golden Lemur in a premium as well. Maybe that's a QL. Maybe that's a Valor. I still feel it QL. But if you see UV pick, or is UV going yellow, that means more likely than not it's a Terran. And on one side, they are still waiting for one more tank. One has to win all the remaining games. And all Chinese is to win one more. One has to be careful to not let Chai get on the cap like they did against Immortals, and then when one was coming for, or Immortals was coming for reset, Chai just bled them a lot. On one side, Fabian Chieftain, Alonso Chieftain, Suzuki Chieftain, Oza 279E Bot Tank, Batchat, Dante CS, and Fukilor in Terran. One opting for Chieftains as opposed to Valors. Over on Chai side, we have Lemur and QL, as I predicted. I was right. Once in a blue moon. Arco and Chieftain, Magna I7, Kellen, Batchat, Beer CS, Tankiller, D100LT, and UV in Terran. They're sending all their tanks to A6. One's protecting, or at least getting set up for B. Bot tank. Trying to punish, and one are just sending 4 tanks towards the corner, so it will make things difficult for Chai if they try to put anything on the cap. Bot tank has to be careful because you know UV is pre-aimed, or you know at least 2 tanks are pre-aimed on that spot. Chieftain made a play. They did went cross. If they can go wide here, Fear will go down because Chai is not in a position, and I think this can actually work for them. These Chieftains just need to be a little bit forward. They need to take out Fear without losing a tank. They do have an advantage. They do have a cross. They just need to finish. Not bounce shot. Chieftain versus CS. Chieftain should win this. They both bounce on each other. Chieftain better DPM. We see a lag here. Other Chieftain coming in to help. Fear will go down. Dante in CS with a cross. Punish Lemur. And now Chai is in a tough spot. Bot tank being very careful. He knows he has time. There's still 45 seconds, but Callan, maybe he's trying to get on cap. Maybe Callan will just push bot tank. Fear goes down. 35 seconds on the cap. Callan is just, he will just kill Batchat here. He bounced the shot. 270, but Tankler took a shot. Okay, they will kill bot tank, but then they'll be stuck in the mid. So I don't know if that's the best of play. They had to do something. They did take out the Batchat. Magna is also one shot in I7. This Chieftain has to be careful. They do have a strong position. Magna goes down by maybe 2790. Now the Koza is coming in to finish Tank Killer. And Tank Killer just dodged him. He has to be careful because he's lucky that Callan's not loaded yet. Because the HP is not even. Both teams have same amount of tanks. Callan's trying to escape. Alonso and Suzuki, not much HP here either. They need to be passive. I think once they finish Magna and Chieftain, they should be a little bit more conservative because that Chieftain will just have resets on the cap. Chai does have more HP and 2790 takes another shot from Tank Killer that is somehow still alive and finished 2790. But on the other side, one did finish bad chat, and Tank Killer is down to one shot. And he does go down now. Fuki Lord and Terran coming in, lost 100 HP to the fall. Not an issue though. I think the key here is Dante. He has a cross with Chieftain. These Chieftains should stop peeking because yeah, Suzuki was just caught out. Suzuki, if he can put one more shot in, Q taking 1,000 damage, barely surviving. Park one shot as well. And in that it'll be UV. He's the only one with HP, but not the tank that can brawl. He did put a shot in CS though. Alonso has to be careful to not die. UV goes down from Cookie Lord. A Tehran. Killing another Tehran. Alonso going in to finish Lemur here. He's behind. Lemur's trying to put the CS. And there was nothing much he could have done at that point. GG won. They were very aggressive from the beginning. They caught out, they took out one tank, and then they were in a strong position where Chai couldn't cap comfortably. Even though Kellen came in, they took out the Batcat. Kellen managed to escape. I think Kellen might also took a shot from the Tehran. I could be wrong. And then Tank Killer, he might have had support, but when 2790 pushed light tank, Tank Killer finished him. Or 27 is the one that went down. On one side, we have Fukilor in Tehran, 3,400 damage, 3 kills, 5 out of 6 shots. Fabian in Chieftain, 2,400 damage. Dante in CS, 2,300 damage, 2,400 damage and a kill. Suzuki in Chieftain, 1,900 damage. Koza in 2790 with 1,500 or 1,600 damage. I think he got punished by UV as well when he was crossing that mid-ridge, which helped Tank Killer a bit to take out the 2790. But I think 2790 also missed the shot because of lack of gun depression. Alonso and Chieftain with 1,500 2 kills. Bot tank and Bats had 2 shots of damage. You know, he was holding the key position just for reset in case the timer got too close. But he was then rushed by or pushed by Kellen, and Tank Killer wasn't able to do much at that point. Parko and Chieftain, 3,400 damage and a kill. Fear and CS, 2,200 damage. He was the first one to go down, but still managed to dish out 2,200 damage. Is huge in that position. Uwin Terran with 1,800 damage. Lemur in QL, 1,800 damage. Magnan I7, 1,400 damage. Kellen and Batchat, 1,100 damage to kill. And Tank Killer, a light tank, blocking a shot from 2790. He has 440 block, and I assume that's how he survived. One back in, not completely back in the game, but at least scores 3-3, I3, and 1-2. If you look at the past matches, wherever UV picked Terran, Chai has lost the game. Just saying. Maybe Terran is a problem. I think, unfortunately, whenever they do have a Terran, one plays very aggressively, get to an aggressive spot where Terran is just rendered useless. That's what happened in Himmel's attack, as well as in Arctic attack. I think they weren't expecting one to be that aggressive, especially in Himmel's attack, where one took 8 minutes to make any play. They might be thinking a similar play from one, but one changing the pace of their game. Super aggressive to super defensive. And I think both teams are doing similar because in Chai we saw how they were very aggressive in Muro and then low played Himmels. One going with 2 premiums. They did have a 278 Terran last game. Will they go with some similar premiums, or are they opting for a Valor? One not giving up. One on attack, Chai on defense. Chai with the Dorian and Lemurian Chieftain, Park Y7, Kellen Batchat, Fierce ES, Magna, 200 LT, and UV and Terran. Can Chai win a round with UV playing Terran? We'll find out. Over on one side, let me find them where they are. Fabian Valor, Alonso Valor, Suzuki Valor, Koza, I7, Dante CS, Bot Tank, D100 LT, and Fukilord and Terran. He was the Terran in the last game as well. He managed to do 5 out of 6 shots. Magna going in mid. Both Callan and Park are ready to punish the cross, whatever Magna spots. However, Dante's pre-aiming. I don't know if he can spot the light tank. Koza going for A6. He's going there by himself. Terran is in the mid, trying to counter their Terran on the hill. Magna takes a hit. One is, I think, getting information. Lemur takes a shot from Suzuki here. But I think once one know that, what I don't understand here is if this Valor can get out of it, because UV is up top and he can pen this Valor twice. Bot tank can, and he can still get on the cap. But I just missed what happened. Koza lost all his HP. I think he got spotted. UV must have penned him. Batchat penned him twice, and then I7 must have penned him once. Let's just quickly see. UV, oh, that's Fukilord. A UV with one shot, that's on I7. Callan, Magna pen once. Okay. Fear took 2 shots, overpeaked a little bit. I7 has to stay alive. As long as he's alive, they have one more gun in the game. If he goes down, it'll be tough for one. HP, pretty even, a little bit in favor of one. AT pen or AT shot by Dorian to Suzuki. I think one should realize by this point that they can't really win this side. And maybe they should start rotating towards the other, but Magna will spot anyone coming in. Also, there's a heavy and a Batchat. Parko holding, covering Magna, and then Callan, he was at A2 but decided to retreat. Once not bleeding Chai enough, I think they still have similar plan. They want to bleed at, want to bleed them as much as possible and then make a play. But Botting is now pushing. If Botting can get on cap and make them commit, then one can definitely have a decent punish. Also, I feel those Valors need to retreat if they're planning to go A cap. Koza is one shot for I7. He has to be careful. He's side turret for Parko maybe is low enough. You don't want to show your side turret to Parko. And I think he will go down. He's trying to get a shot on Tank Killer. Did he not get spotted? He didn't. I don't think Parko spotted yet either. Did Tron have a shot on I7? And there you go. He goes down. He was playing with fire there. I think Parko wasn't spotted. He took his time. And one lost their first tank. Rest of their tanks are healthy, but again, Parko is still on that side. Kellen might retreat to help Parko. Where is the Batchet? They're watching the B cap because they still have a Valor here. Ukilon now coming back to the sniping spot, and I feel one might run into the same issue of not. I don't think they can cap B because all of Chai is watching B. I don't see that happening. Not to mention even Sharon can get a shot, and Batchat can just farm them from J4. They need their Valors to rotate and CS, but they're actually rotating towards the wrong side. How? Yeah, that Suzuki won't be able to spot Turn, and Turn will just turret punch him. This play, it's going to be tough for one. They might put a light tank on the cap. Here will spot, and Kellen will just get all the resets. Suzuki has to be very careful. He knows where Terran is. There's not many places he can be. But as soon as Fear spots, Kellen will just dump his clip on the bot tank. I think it might not be Fear, it might just be Magna spotting the light tank. I don't think Chieftains can. Fear can, but they need to have they need to hit both their shots. He did get spotted by Fear. And I think they're down another 1k HP. He took 2 shots, I think one from Kellen and one from the Chieftain. Dante rotating towards the backside. They do realize that that's where Chai is. Maybe they can counter push, but not by just one tank. Magna will outspot. UV put a shot on someone. Alonso, he did. He was able to free peek towards the backside. Alonso goes down. That's just suicide, to be honest. I think they just didn't have enough time. But I don't think B cap play really works. If you slow play it, you can either rush B, be aggressive on B, or slow play the A cap, tie up on 2 tanks. Here's down to 2 shots. Bot tank and Dante are pushing Magna. I think they know where Magna is because Dante is going straight towards light tank. Magna penned him and Dante bounced, and he can ram him. Can they kill it? Magna is 2 shot. Bot tank will finish. He did. T100 reality against EBR. Bot tank might try to put cap pressure. Kellen, however, is in position. So is Parko already rotating? No, Parko's not rotating, but I think Kellen is. I think he can handle it considering light tank's 1 and Dante is 3 shots. Dante pushing the backside. Our bot tank in across from Fear. His 1 shot is in across by Fear. Parko and Kellen came in, spotted, finished bot tank. Kellen take a shot from CS, but it's looking pretty comfortable for Chai here. They can take a couple shots. They lost 1 tank as opposed to once 3. These two Valors are now pushing in. I don't think they needed to. And Lamour lost all his HP and goes down. I think Fukilot penned a shot. And now Dorian is out in the open. This play was not needed. I think they went back, and Dorian might lose a little bit more. Taran took a shot. I think it was Chieftain. He penned another Amber active. He's down to one shot. Dante goes down on the other side. I think that was a misplay on Chai because Fear and Dorian both are one shot. Fabian will kill Fear. Fabian needs to just push Fear. And UV is watching, so I don't think if those Valor can push forward. No, Taran is going. He's like, I'm the one with HP. And he rammed. Did he bounce? Here goes down. Dorian still alive at one shot. That was unfortunate. Looks like Taran bounced. Or Cookie Lord, he bounced. Even if he didn't, there was some hope. It would have been like a 3v3 with Chai having an HP advantage. And the meme's coming from the backside. It's Kellen. Suzuki. I think Kellen will just finish. He missed. So Fabian penned him once. Maybe they should just... No. UV is making up for the last two games. He's not messing around. As soon as he turned. Wait, what just happened? Arco loves going into water, but I guess they're won. And I think that is it. Chai wins, and I think UV has made up for his last two games. 5,600 damage and a kill. Arco has 7,200 damage, 2 kills. Furin CS 2,100 damage. Kellen Batch at 1,500 damage. Magna Light Tank 1,400 and 2k assist. Dorian and Chieftain 1k damage. Lamour and Chieftain. I think that was just the 8k damage he had on Valor. I don't think that push was needed, but I think I was like, we won, let's just push it. But one punished them pretty decent. Unfortunately, that one Chieftain was still had health. If he didn't, then I think the Taran could have stayed alive, and so could have the other Chieftain. Maybe it would have been different. But again, a lot of ifs and buts. And then we have Suzuki in Valor, 3,100 damage, 2 kills. Fabian in Valor, 2,900 damage and a kill. Dante in CS, 2k damage. Kilod in Taran, 1,900 damage. Kozen has 7. Got farmed in the cross. He was one shot, and then Harko knew he was going to peek, and he just finished him. Bot tank with a kill. He finished light tank. That's his only damage. Alonso in Valor, unfortunately no damage. I'm not sure where he was. The 12 pence, no damage. Unfortunate, maybe in a little bit. It kind of went. Chai had pretty decent control. I don't think Chai would have lost. They just ascended in the end because they know that they're winning. So I don't think this game was close. Especially, when you lose the tank right in the beginning. It's tough to make a comeback, especially when you play Chai or any decent team. Yeah, but that is it for today. In terms of comp. I will play pubs. Now we'll reboot, just hit refresh. We'll play some pubs, hopefully. For a couple hours. And yeah, we'll stream some more comp games next week. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and let's hit the refresh button in a second.